What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video on Motorsport Manager Career Mode. And we are here for the brand new start of a new series on this game. And as you can see clearly by the intro and right in front of us, we are creating our own team, and we are going to be taking this team into the World Endurance Championship, FIA WEC, and that's going to be the brand new series for now. I will say, just take a massive pause before you comment below anything. There was an abundance of different ideas for what I should do next on this game, and there's 3 big ideas that all got significant thumbs up from you guys in the comments. I'm talking like over 100 thumbs up on each of these ideas, which was 1, stay with Archer, which obviously if you haven't watched that episode yet, it was uploaded yesterday, and spoiler warning now, obviously we won the World Championship with Chica Balcazar, and that was the drivers, and we won the Constructors Championship the episode before that actually, and obviously you know, we hadn't fully reached the point where our car was probably the best, but we did a good enough job, got a little bit of luck as well, and we were able to, you know, complete the task that we set out to do all the way back in November. So one of the ideas from you guys that got a few good thumbs up was to just do another season, basically see what we can do with the car, the HQ, maybe sign Flores. The second big idea was to install the realistic F1 mod with all the F1 driver names in there, and basically just do an F1 season, like an actual F1 season, not just like a fake F1, proper F1 with all the car models of the 2017 season, the driver names, maybe pick my own team or create my own team, maybe create an old team that used to be in F1 and run that season like that. And then the third one was just do something completely different. You know, we've done a lot of the Formula cars, why not try the GT series for a full kind of series? I know I did one video off that was like showcasing the DLC, but why not do the GT series? So I've gone with that third idea, but I've kind of twisted it a little bit. I've installed this very cool mod that creates a very realistic kind of model for all the categories that are available in this game, and for the GT series, the Tier 1 series, it turns the GT series from the base game into a very, very cool FIA WEC, the World Endurance Championship series, which I'm kind of looking forward to because I've never done anything with WEC. I've never really been that into that form of motorsport, but I've always thought the cars look pretty damn cool when I see it on my Twitter timeline and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be quite cool to kind of have this mod and kind of be like we're effectively doing a WEC career mode, kind of managing that. And obviously it's a very different category. There's things like the ERS, the electronic stuff I need to manage, and just a different way to run the series than what I've had for, you know, the fair few past episodes with Archer Motorsport. As I said in that video, in that last video yesterday, that save mode's still there, so I will definitely return to it at some point. I do want to, but I think just it'll be kind of cool to get a refresher. But I want to get your thoughts in the comments below, because there was 3 big ideas that all of you guys, there was a fair few that seemed to want it, like in terms of over 100 thumbs up on all 3 of these ideas. Let me know how this maybe sounds. Instead of maybe just focusing on this one series, maybe I do 2 of these series at the same time, and there's just less episodes of each, and if you know what I mean. So instead of like 3 or 2 episodes of one series, let's say this WEC one, twice a week, maybe 1 episode a week, and then there's a second episode of Motorsport Manager, but that may be one of the other ideas. Maybe I do the Archer one again and continue it on, or maybe I have the F1 2017 one, and it's kind of a split kind of 2 series running at the same time in parallel. I don't know if that's too much to keep track of for you guys, and maybe that's not great for you because you might want to split your interests and you may not want to watch one, the other one you do want to watch. So I'm just not too sure about that. It was quite difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully you guys kind of understand that, because there was so much support for all 3 of these different ideas. But I've gone with this one. I like the change of pace. I'm really liking the look of our car. I've gone for like a blue theme. I like the kind of 2-tone blue, a little bit of yellow there, a few little stripes, and it seems like the base sponsorship in the mod seems to be Netflix, which I'm not arguing with. I'm very partial to a bit of Netflix, so I don't mind them if they are. I don't know if it's going to stay as our sponsor or not, but let's continue on. Aarava Motorsport, pretty damn simple. I've also done a little nod and a wink to the Archer series because I've put my surname as Archer there. But yeah, I think we're all good. Let's continue on. Let's delve into this brand new world. Are you finished editing your team? Yes, I am. Let's go for it. Right, investment offers. These banks are interested in funding a brand new motorsport team. They want to choose you as a head of operation. They will need to keep I will need to keep their investors happy, so choose wisely. We've got Root Investments, Stonewell Bank, and then Golden Tiger Bank. So 3 banking companies. So we've actually got some quite detailed things about all three of these companies. So, Root, a young, growing hedge fund. Root Investments clients include various motorsport experts and enthusiastic about everything on four wheels. They can offer an average quality chassis for the first season. This helps fuel efficiency, tyre wear, tyre heating, and improvability. 3-star chassis in the first season, small starting financial package. Or we've got Stonewall Bank, biggest bank in Europe. So we've got a 40% marketability, medium starting financial package. And then we've got Golden Tiger, pre-built test track, large starting financial package. Golden Tiger's links with a construction company will allow your HQ to start with a particularly expensive building. To be honest, I think I want to go for Root. The pressure's lower, which is good for me because obviously you guys know me. In some of my decisions, they could go quite wrong, and also at the same time, it's giving us a lower amount to work with. So yes, there'll be low pressure, but also at the same time, my car will be significantly worse than these other two options. So it kind of balances itself out. I don't have too much pressure, but I may not be able to be as great in terms of results straight off the bat. So I think I want to go for that, I think. And also, all that sounds really good. The last sentence, fuel saving, tyre wear, tyre heating, probability, helps all that in a sense. So I think I'm going to go for that. I think I'm going to go for that. Root Investments. Yeah, accept that offer. Right. Here we go. Nice little logo. Aarava Motorsport. Kind of cool to see that there. But here we go. We're apparently building a legend according to the Steam, what do you call it? Achievement list there. So, yeah. Here we go. Aarava Motorsport. It's go time, baby. Right, so here we are in our brand new little home of Aarava Motorsport. Next race, the first race, the Beijing Grand Prix. You can see here we've got real-life drivers alongside us. We've got Bruno Senna, Anthony Davidson. I'm trying to spot some names I know. Kobayashi, I know. Is there anyone else I know? Kubica, obviously. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to lie. Everyone else I have no idea of, really. As I said, I've never really watched too much of World Endurance, but I do like the concept of it, and I really do love the look of the cars, actually. As just a kind of appreciation of a sports car, I do like the LMP cars. They look very, very cool. So, let's get ahead. So, mail time. Ooh, we got everything going on. We got Chase Carey here and everything. So, what we got? You didn't just think you'd be handed the reins without any oversight, did you? Your investor have asked me to keep an eye. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Getting things started. First of all, Mason decided to be your assistant. All right, cheers, Mirren. Targets for the first season. Right, 8th place or 10th. That's a big difference of about 3 million there. I'm going to go very low because I did not do very well in the one-off video I did with the GT series where it had all this ERS management and stuff like that. I don't think I'm very good at that. So we're going to go for 10th. I'm going to go very nice and easy there. So we've got a budget of 16.7 million to kick things off this season. What have we got? Deborah. Our drivers are awful. Our designers are awful. Our mechanics are awful. You need to get hiring fast. Great. Thanks. First day on the job, and that's just a solid line. Solid line to feed me there. Right. Introduction to the energy recovery system. Also, this picture is going to freak me out. I'm going to have nightmares about Chase Carey staring into my soul. Okay, that picture is very worrying. Right, welcome to World Endurance. ERS. I mean, I kind of know how it worked from the DLC video I did. So there's power mode, there's hybrid mode, and then there's the saving mode, basically. And then there's my battery pack, and then I can do surges that may kind of mean that it fails and stuff like that. So, okay, cool. Right. Let's move on to, well, I don't know, really. What do we look at first, really? The car, I guess. I don't know. Let's get straight into improving parts, I guess. Reliability may be a big thing. I'm not too sure. It's World Endurance, so I would like to think the parts are a bit more durable, if that makes sense, compared to the Formula cars. But engine, that's going to be important. Gearbox, I went to click it, and we don't have anything available. Obviously, oh my god, because we created a new team, we literally have nothing. It's like level 1 on everything. So what do we even do? I want to get more slots for reliability. I think that's going to be important. So how do we improve that? Upgrade buildings, factory, that gets us 10 plus part development. So that's what I want, isn't it? That's what I want. Yeah, I need this. So 8 million straight away. That's going to take 20 weeks. RIP. I've only just started to realise what a challenge this is going to be. Oh, God. 8 million. There we go. We're going to have to do it. The chairman. This money needs to last all season. Yeah, well, I know that. I'm assuming that was the case the entire time, wasn't it? So, yeah, we have to. I want to invest in that. That's going to be a bit of a kick in the balls for the first half of the season or something like that, but it's worth to build that right now. I think next to look at will be someone like the staff. I mean, in terms of when we go to drivers, we are 2 stars and 2.5 stars, just over 2 stars there for our drivers. Staff is, well, yeah, across the board our staff is very, very poor. So I think actually the better area to concentrate on right now is the staff rather than the drivers. Because then obviously as we improve the staff, especially the lead designer, then the car can improve a lot better, I think. Right, so in terms of designers, I'm looking at pretty much anyone who's unemployed, really. And I'm just trying to suss out a designer that's kind of a good bang for buck, sort of pretty decent star level. That's also not going to drain the absolute bank out of me. So probably like a 2-star sort of thing. But if I can find one that has 2-star potential, someone like maybe Paul, I'm not too sure. I'll have a look and update you guys. Right, I've sent a proposal off to this guy. I can't even begin to pronounce his name. But overall, pretty good stats. 2 stars, potential to go to 4-star. So if we can get him, and, you know, it's not going to break the bank absolutely in terms of his wages. I think the wage I offered him was about 65k. We'll see if he accepts it. But if we can get him, that'll be a really solid signing, I think, just for getting a very solid future-proof sort of signing for at least, you would say, maybe the first 2 seasons at least to try and build up the team. I'm going to continue now scouting on now for race mechanics. Once again, looking at the unemployed spectrum. I mean, we've got half-star, so really I'm looking at even 2 stars. There's a very big improvement. So I think there's only a handful of those. So I'll look into those. If we can try and snag anything more on like a low wage, then that'll be excellent. But yeah, I think we're looking for, again, a 2-star probably with some potentials. Right, some proposals sent off. We'll update you if those go out. If they do kind of come back successful, this will be quite a good snatch. We've got an interview here with RTL. Lovely. The main man, Kai. Well, you certainly picked a tough task for the first job. Are you expecting to pick up many points this season? For the sake of keeping people happy, I'm just going to say I'm quietly confident, because that just sounds like I've got no confidence in the world about our team. So I'll kind of just blab a bit of PR, kind of, yeah, I'm not going to make any promises, but we should be pretty okay. The drivers like that answer. In terms of the top driver, Bailey seems to be the top driver. We've got, these are 2 drivers we're probably going to stick with for a while, at least for the first, you know, season, I would imagine, I think. I don't think we can afford to break the bank, really, on changing drivers at the moment. So Bailey and Boutine, I think, you know, she's French. So I'm going to say I'm lucky enough to have inherited 2 great drivers. Obviously, don't want to piss any of them off, so getting pretty good. Already in 60 and 64% likability there. Season preview, prediction seems fair for 10th. We'll do better, I can promise you that. I'm going to say that just for the sake of marketability. That may bump things up a little bit. It bumps up things with our chairman. And I think I have enough faith in my abilities. And that's hopefully going to see us through to the interview. Yes, 70%, so the chairman's pretty damn happy. I've sold a lot of fake promises, probably. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do to keep the PR up. And is our contract going to get signed? That's the thing. Is it going to be renewed? Ooh, accepted. Okay. Awesome. Sign. So that's going to be 2 stars. 4-star potential. Liking that. Probably going to be our most expensive guy, because signing on fee, and also pretty chunky per race for a new team in the sport. But all in all, I think okay. I think that's I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right, driver has the driver. Contract looks good. Yes, Charlie. Thank you very much, Charlie. Lafort. Awesome. Right, you're gonna replace whoever that is. 75k. Awesome. Confirm. I don't mind paying that sign-on fee. Welcome to the team. 2.5 star with the potential of the 4-star. That is a very nice signing, I feel. Very nice signing. We've got some sponsors. I'm going to hang on for a sec, though, because I'm going to move to the next contract. Is this going to get done? Please say yes. It is, yes, it is done. It is done. May be overpaying slightly for these guys. I'm not too sure, but at least we've got it done and booked. It's not a faff of me potentially losing these great signings. So there we go. 3 stars there. No potential, but 3 stars straight in there. pretty good. Obviously, a little bit pricier than Lafort, so Lafort's the kind of better purchase for us. But that's all good. So that's done. Staff's done. Driver's done. I'm not going to change the drivers yet for at least the season, I would say. Now it's all just down to the car. Obviously, we're improving the HQ. That'll take a while, 19 weeks. But now we'll just look to the car. But good signings there. Good signings there. So sponsors now. Let's have a look. So slot 2, we've got 3 sponsors here. Medion, Casio, and Ice Watch. Right, so quite important here. All 8 races long, so I can do the calculations. I've got my phone in front of me with my calculator. Right, so we've got fixed per race is the biggest from Casio. Upfront of only 1 million, though. So let's see. 600k times 8 races. That's 4.8 million. So that'll be 5.8 million over the course of 8 races. Ice would be 450. Times 8 races, that's going to be 3.6. Add that on to 1.5 million. That's going to be 5.1 million over the course of 8 races. So at the moment, Ice is the best one. And then I think this is probably going to be one of the worst ones. 300k per race, 2.4 plus 2.9. That's going to be 5.3. So that is going to be... Hey, hang on, 5.3. 5.3. So does that mean that's the best? It does, it does. That's going to be 5.3. That's going to be by 200k. It's going to be the best. So, Medion, welcome to the team. Pleasure to have you on. 2.9 million up front and then a decent amount per race. Awesome, awesome. And then slot 1, what have we got? We've only got 1 right now, so I'm gonna hang back and see what comes of that. There's only 1 sponsor there, so let's wait a little bit. Telemetry Center. There we go. Oh, God, 10 sponsors. Hey! Hey, looks like the bag of lies worked. Look at that. Lovely. Right, build telemetry center. Well, I'm working on that, man. I'm working on that, all right? We're building the factory up to level 2, all right? Calm down, calm down. Actually, can we do that straight away, maybe? No, we can't. No, we can't. We have to wait for that. We have to wait for that. It's not unlocked yet. It's not unlocked yet, mate. Can't do that yet. Right, sponsors. We've got a lot. Right, 3 for slot 5. We've got Nivea, DC, and Twitch. Haha. Twitch, that'd be quite cool. Right, I don't think there's a German Grand Prix. I think there is a USA Grand Prix. When is it? It's in the 3rd race, so that's worth getting one of these sponsors that has a big bonus there. Although, these are for 9th and 7th. That's quite a lot to kind of expect. Bonus payment is the... Actually, they're all the same. They're all the same. All that changes is the target and the potential of a home race bonus. Now, the thing is, this would be probably more realistic, 12th or above. To obtain. So instead of, I feel like if I go for one of these, I would go for it. Yes, it would be a chance to get 300k that race, but I probably wouldn't get 9th or 7th. So I'm going to have to go with Nivea, even though there's not a German Grand Prix bonus. Just go for a bit more realism there in terms of what we could actually probably obtain. So Nivea added on, and then we got slot 4. Let's have a look. 2, Braun, and the Home Depot. I'm going to wait for a sec, see if there's going to be 3 turn up for that. Slot 6, though, we do have 3. We've got Alitalia, I think, Pampers, and then Burberry. So 13th or above. Wait, that's got a target position. I've never had that. What? Hang on. Slot 6 has got a target position. That's not correct, is it? I think the mods changed it slightly up a little bit. I kind of like that. Right. What are we going to go for? What are we going to go for? I may just go with Pampers because we've already got a targeted sponsor added on for 8 races. So I'm just going to go with Pampers. Go with most upfront money in terms of over the course of those 4 races. We'll get a solid fixed payment there. We're going to wait for those 2 sponsors. These are 2 here that I've added on. So we've got... Right. Okay, so I know what's happened. It's kind of swapped around a little bit, and so they got the fixed spot, some of the fixed sponsors here, and then this got some of the changeable ones here. But we're going to go for 9th or above, not something we can obtain. So in light of that, I'm just going to go for 10 million up front. We're going to benefit a lot more from that because I'm not really going to get this, am I? So let's go for this. 10 million up front, liking that, liking that. So our car has already got a fair few sponsors. We've got 22.2 million to play with. We're looking good here. Right, so there's no new sponsors, so let's just have a look at slot 4 and just sign one of these guys. We've got Braun, which is over 4 races. We'll get, it's going to be better to get Home Depot upfront payment, 1.2 million. Thank you very much. Right, let's get on to building a new part, shall we? Straight away, engine seems pretty damn crucial. So we've got build time plus 5 days, unlocks an additional good component slot. What does that mean? Right, so if I go for that, we can go straight to 3. Does that mean? I think that's what that means, doesn't it? Plus 5 build time though, because that's quite a long time to wait. But I think that may be worth in the long run, because then we could build a better engine later on. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. 1.5 mil. An empty... Oh, we can choose 2. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. Right, so we're going to go for those 2. Awesome. I'm liking that. That'll be a lot better than what we got at the moment. So, thumbs up all round. 1.47? Yes. This money needs to last you all season. I know. Calm it. We've got a lot of money there to kind of play with. So, we're good. We're good. Right. Onwards. I think pretty much we're getting close to the Belgium Grand Prix. Beijing Grand Prix. Here we go. Beijing Grand Prix time. Nivea, 12th or above for 100k. We will lose money there because, actually, let's look at this finances here. So, let's set the budget to cheap because we can't afford too much. So, what are we spending on? So, we got drivers, which is 500,000. Next year's car is quite a bit there. It's actually mostly, if you look at it, it's actually mostly next year's car and the drivers that we're having to cope with. But obviously, because we've got a lot of budget, because we went from a lot of sponsors that are up front, it sort of works out that even if we lose money, we've already got quite a bit that we probably shouldn't have at this point. So it'll kind of cut in there. So yeah, I guess we go for it. Yeah, we'll lose money, but we'll lose 1 million, or 1.1666. That's fine by me. I mean, you have to take a bit of a loss in your first year as a new team, I think. So in terms of tyre compounds, I have no idea. Not a lot of tyre compounds available, so I'm going to go for 453. Yeah, 453 seems kind of a decent amount. 453. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. Part fitting wise, I think they're all going to have pretty equal parts at this stage, I would say. Yeah, pretty equal parts. Yeah, just going to leave it like that, really. Leave it like... Look how tiny that thing is. That's pathetic. Oh, we're going to be right at the back. We're going to be so average. Practice, quali race coming up. Oh, we're going to be so mediocre. Right, it's all sunny in practice. I'm going to leave this in just for this video, since we are in a new era, a new season, a new familiar, not unfamiliar territory, really. I've completely forgotten about all this from the DLC video, but it kind of just looks very different. Although it's somewhat similar, apart from the ballast thing, that's quite different. So in terms of what we're going for, China probably want to go towards more low speed. So what are we going to do? Gear wise, want to go towards more top end speed. If I move the weight around, we go towards a low speed. So let's go towards the front. That's fine. And then I want to go for a bit more of a hard suspension. Let's go for that. I think that'll be fine. Tyre-wise, I don't even know what we want to go for. Let's just go soft tyres. Let's go a bit midway. Soft tyres. Unheard of, really, for me. So I'm going to go again hard. So we're going to go a little bit high on that. We're going to go towards the rear. Right, tyre choice softs. Right, continue on. Take practice. Stepping into a big unknown here. Send out. Send out. Oh, I forgot there was qualifying trim. I've sent them out for a qualifying lap. Alright, it's fine. I'm going to bring them back in anyway. I want to get the setup done first. So it doesn't really matter too much. But I've now got to think about qualifying for the first time in a while. We're going to be shocking at qualifying as well. Yeah. Right. Oh my god, look at that. For a first time setup, that is not too bad. 2 excellents and a great. Literally kick it. Wow, you can just do a race trim then. Do 12 laps of race trim. You're just on your way. Yeah, just continue on that soft tyre. You can just go for the entire practice session. You, though, you have to change some things around. Boutine, I think. Oh, I'm going to butcher that name properly. I can't pronounce that, as probably it is pronounced in French. Top speed, right. Probably want to go more top speed here. And then I'm going to bring this down. Actually, not that down. I want to bring this here like that. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's try that out for size. We'll go for a race trim, 4 lap, soft tyre, send out. But we're going to bring her straight back in. But that's a very decent effort for the very first setup here. Right, here we go. Excellent 2 grades. That's more like it. I think that's it. I'm just going to send her out now. 96%. That's fine. I'm going to send her out for 12 laps now. Now this is where I just sit back and relax and watch it happen. Basically just going to try and get the most I can for the soft tyre knowledge and the race trim. I think that's going to be quite important for the race. Qualifying, I expect us to be last 2 on the grid. So it's all about that race, trying to just increase our chance of doing something in the race, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all you're going to see from practice then. Quite a long practice section, actually. But yeah, unfortunately for me, I'm just going to have to sit through it. There's no way I can skip it, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at the end of it. Right, practice is ending here. Unfortunately, I tried and get level 1 qualifying trim and super soft. Didn't quite work, but we have got level 2 on the soft tires and race trim. Obviously, I wasn't going to get level 3, so I tried to maybe see if we could get qualifying trim. I don't think we'll get it. I'm not too sure. I think we're quite close there, actually, with qualifying trim. I'm not too sure. Last few corners. No, I don't think it's going to be. There we go. It is ended. So, no qualifying trim for us, unfortunately. So, qualifying is going to be quite painful, probably. We'll see. But, I mean, in practice, we end up in 9th and 10th. But, to be honest, obviously, I think everyone's on higher fuel. So, I would assume that we're just kind of overperforming a little bit. But it's Porsche up front with Kamui Kobayashi in second with a Toyota. Anthony Davidson there, second place. So, 2 Toyotas doing well. Obviously, it would be kind of Porsche and Toyota, I would guess, fighting up front. I mean, as I said in the intro, I don't watch much of World Endurance. But I do know that Porsche and Toyota are usually the ones up there, along with when they were in the sport, Audi, before they pulled out. They were up there. But anyway, qualifying time, 12th or above, and we get that money, 50k. That's all we're going for, 50k. What a difference to the glamorous world of Formula 1 we were in with Archer. Right, soft tyres. Can't even go for anything else, just soft tyres, that's it. Car setup, obviously we're good, so we'll just try and do our best there, really. Super soft tyres, I believe is it like probably is it different qualifying sessions or just one session? I think it's just one session, actually. I think it's just one session. Okay, we'll just give it our all then. Take qualifying, let's go for it. Right, I'm going to wait for a little bit. Wait for the first round of people to go out, because obviously you want to try and wait for the track grip to go up as well. Bit of a stalemate here. Looks like no one's going out. Everyone is waiting for each other. I'm not going to be the first to blink. Right, we've got this second group going out. Actually, I'm going to go out now after these guys. Right, oh, actually, wait, hang on. Right, send out... Actually, there's a third group here. So, hang on. I'm going to go out pretty much, I'd say, fourth group. Now, let's go now. Right, super softs, go. And I'm going to go now with Boutine. Maybe she can hold people up. We'll go auto for her right now. She comes out. Speed up. Right, perfect and overheated for the auto one as well, you can see. So, I kind of matched the computer there. So, they're on their laps. Let's see what happens. At the moment, we've got Kobayashi on pole position. Davidson second. What are our drivers going to do? What's the lap times for Bailey, I wonder? It is 0.56 off in the first sector. Second sector, 1.5 now. So, I don't know where that's going to drop us. Probably going to be under the sponsor objective, to be honest. Come across the line, 14th place for Bailey. Okay, it's not a disaster. Boutine gets up into 13th place. Just under the sponsor target. Okay, we're definitely going to go out for another one, because we could... I don't know. I'm not too sure about the rest of them that are below us, but we're just under the sponsor target, so that's actually a lot better than I could have hoped for. I thought we were going to be stone dead last here by about, I don't know, half a second or something. So, okay, Bailey's going to come in, Boutine's going to come in. Right, track grip is still going up, so I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait till the end of it. Wait till the death when the track grip's right at its highest and then send them out. Right, sending Bailey out right now with 2.4 minutes. Going to wait a little bit longer for Boutine. We're going to cut this fine with her. So this car comes across. Now I'll send her out. So soft tyres. There we go. Super soft tyres, I should say. I'm going to keep Bailey on auto again. I'm going to focus on Boutine because she is the one that appears to be a little bit faster, it looks like. So let's go for it. Pushing on this outlap. I'm going to wait for the usual Sector 3 sort of cool down to bring the temps back to kind of life. I'll bring that down. Slow that down. Well, it's going to get to about perfect, I would say. Perfect and overheated once again. I think it was perfect and overheated for the computer as well, Bailey. So here we go. Chance to maybe get the sponsor objective, but I'm not too sure. It's all on you, Boutine. The track grip is at its highest it's ever been this entire session. So please, let's do something there. So it's 0.7 down the first sector for Bailey. So that's not an improvement on her lap time, I don't think. I don't know. No, 2 greens. It is some sort of improvement. Not enough, though, clearly. Only 16, so maybe not an improvement, actually. What's going to be for Boutine, though? I think she was improving. Goes across the line. Nah, 13th place. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating, though. Just one under this one trajectory. But 13th and 16th, that is massively better than I thought we were going to get. Massively, massively better than I thought we were going to get. So I'm very happy with that, actually. I'm very happy with that. We can do some stuff there. We can do some stuff there in the race. We can do some stuff. Right behind, we're in a manor sandwich there. Banana Sandwich, and then we've got Bailey just behind Jackie Chan DC Racing, and Signatech Alpine Matmut. That's a bit of a weird name, not gonna lie. Right, time for our very first race here in LMP1. Soft tyre race trim, add that on. Obviously, those are the only two we can go for. It's, I'm gonna guess no refueling. I guess I would be right on that. No? Oh, no, there is refueling. Okay, we can choose the tanks. 36 laps in this race. 29 laps of fuel, so you can fill up quite a lot there. Tyre choice. I think I want to go for the soft tyres, to be honest. They'll go 15 laps, so let's fuel up for... let's fill up for 20 laps of fuel. 20 laps of fuel. Let's fill up for that. And then for Boutine, we're going to go for soft tyres as well. And we're going to fill up for 20 laps. Right. That's what I want to go for. I don't know what the rest of the people are going to go for. Super softs at the front. Got a couple of soft runners there. Couple of soft runners. And then some medium runners at the back. But there's quite a few people doing soft. So we won't be alone in that strategy. So I think that's going to be the one for us. We're going to go pushing and overtake on the start. And let's just go out there and see what's what. Start race. Here we go. Here we go. 5 red lights to the Beijing Chinese Grand Prix. Round 1 of the WEC season. Here we go. And it is... I can't tell, really. Was that a good start or not? I think it was an okay, mediocre start. We're still in 13th. Down to 17th. Into turn 1. Let's speed this up. We're up into 12th place now. Down the inside. Maybe for 11th. Yes, maybe. Round the outside for 11th. No, not quite. Not quite. Right, let's slow this down. Let's think about this. Right, we're going to... continue like this for the way we're pushing. This ERS stuff, I have no clue about. At the moment, we're on saving the charge, which I feel like we should probably be on. We've got battery levels for everyone. Looks like some of the top runners got a lot of battery saved up. We're just going to continue to... Oh, my God, Boutine, what the hell? She's up in the 7th. She just overtook a whole load of cars. I don't know what went on there, but she's up in the 7th. Okay, okay, fair enough, fair play. Fair plays, fair plays. Right, so I'm going to go neutral and high for this. Going to go neutral and high. So at the moment, we're up into 6th place with Boutine. Bailey is unfortunately down 18th place, so it looks like maybe I need to look at the driver's stats. Maybe Boutine clearly has the better speed and overtaking stats. So she's up into 6th at the moment, which is quite spectacular, to be honest. But that was also because we were going quite aggressive on the fuel compared to most other people. But now we're settling down. But we're in a mix of super soft runners on soft tyres. So interesting stuff at the moment. So at the moment, I'm just going to stick on neutral and just continue going on. Obviously, the longer we can take these tyres, the better, I feel. And in terms of ERS, I don't know. I think I'm just going to continue saving the ERS for now. We'll use it a little bit later on the race. Down to 7th place. Still on 18th only. So you know what? Might go overtake mode and pushing with Bailey to try and push up a little bit further up the grid, shall we? But with Boutine, we'll stay in 7th in neutral and high. We'll stay in 7th neutral and high. Ooh, electrical issue for the Porsche man. Has he got an issue? He did have... Oh, no, maybe... Oh, was that signifying he used the boost? I can't tell. I can't remember what it was like. Maybe... Yeah, I think that was maybe the symbol of using the boost. You know what? Why don't we use some boost for Bailey right now? Let's go hybrid mode. Let's go hybrid mode. Use a bit of boost here. Try and get past 16th place. Can we do it? Around the outside. Try to. Not working out quite yet. But I'm still impressed with Boutine. Still keeping in 8th place. Not used any ERS yet. Looking very decent. We're looking very decent. Right, sit rep, lap 7. At the moment, I'm back on saving with Bailey, but we're on attack and overtake because the tyre temps were really stone cold, really, for both these drivers. So I put it on attacking to get the tyre temps back up. Boutine in 8th place, catching. We're on hybrid at the moment. 29 laps remaining. We are going to have to make a much earlier pit stop than the game was recommending, really. But it's looking like a lot of people are generally not sticking to what the game's saying about the tyres going a lot longer. So Super Soft's going to come in. So this will be the perfect time, really, to maybe use the full charge, maybe. Let's use hybrid for now. We go around the outside of the Super Soft runner. Yeah, it's time to use the hybrid. It's time to use the hybrid and kind of start pushing on the in-laps here, because kind of there'll be like 3-4 in-laps, effectively, on these soft tyres, and then we'll come in for our pit stop. Probably going to go for another set of softs, I would say. Probably go 2 stop with 2 sets of soft, 3 sets of softs, maybe. Looking like, I don't know. Right, we're nearly out of boost for Bailey, so we're going to go back on saving. We're on 28%. So let's push for one more lap with her, I would say, and then we'll come in. So Going to pit in this lap. Do we go mediums maybe? Or a nice set of softs? Those softs only went 10 laps, but another 10, then another 10. Let's go for mediums. Let's see what we could do with her on medium tyres. Medium tyres will go 18 laps, so that means they'll probably only go 15. So let's fuel up for 18.43. Yeah, 18.43. Charge, if I add surging the battery can cause overcharge, disabling it for the rest of the race. I'm not going to add any risk to that. I'm just going to go for a fast pit stop. How about that? Let's try that out with Bailey. For Boutine, she's also wearing out. There may be a big enough of a gap where I could pit in the same lap time. I think I'm going to have to do that. Right, pit in. I'm going to go soft tyres for her. I'm going to go for just a little bit of refueling. Only 13.7. Recharge none. Fast pit stop. Right, let's go for that. Saving. Yep, that's fine. Right. Gonna have to pit on the same lap. But I think there's enough of a gap that we can do that, actually. Right, so we come in. Right. Please be a good pit stop. It is a mistake on the tyres. Double stack there, unfortunately, for Bailey. But we come out. Right. That was a little bit of an annoying pit stop for Bailey. For Boutine, I should say. Bailey was okay on the pit stop. No mistake for her. Right, so she's saving. So let's go high and neutral for her. We'll continue pushing on a little bit. Let's go pushing and high. Right, so at the moment, lap 12. Boutine's in 9th place. Trying to go around the outside of 8th place on very worn medium tyres. And we have done that. So we're up into 8th place now. Up into 7th as someone pits. So it's looking very good. She's got some great pace, actually, Boutine. It's just really about if these guys going longer on their tyres, it's the aggressive strategy once again versus the long-term strategy. At the moment, it's working out. We're around the outside for 6th, so she's doing really well at the moment. Meanwhile, the same can't be said for Bailey, who obviously we're going the long way for her, so she's going to have a bit of a tough Grand Prix. Just going to have to try and struggle through it, really. Right, lap 15, Boutine's up into 3rd place at the moment as people are still making their pit stops. Now I'm going to catch on to Bailey, who's behind this train. 6-car train here. Pace is upping, obviously, because we're using the hybrid energy. Let's use a bit of surge power. Not going to... Just about worked, I think, for her. Just about worked. We're going to go back to saving. I don't think I deployed that quite well. I should have used that on the back straight, maybe. Up into 13th. Still going side by side up into 13th place. Come on. Love a little battle there. Just about got up there, finally. Up in the 13th place. So, Bailey's starting to come back into this. So, the medium tyres are faring quite well, actually. We're slowly catching back into this race with her. So, I'm confident of this. Let's go back to neutral now. Use a bit of hybrid power. I'm liking this. See, she's not completely out of this race. She's slowly come back into this to at least be above 12th place. Right, 17 laps remaining here. On lap 20, we're still in 3rd place. I'm now conserving these tyres. Trying to stretch this as much as I can with her will really help us out towards the end of the race here. So we're back on saving with the ERS. Meanwhile, for Bailey, she's up to 12th place. We're in neutral. The temperatures are stone cold, but I can't really push them too much because I need this medium stint to go on for at least, I would say, 4 more laps with her. So I need to keep it at neutral just to have that. But we're using the fuel. We're using the fuel to good advantage. We actually probably use the hybrid energy here. Let's use a bit of surge down the straight. Then back to hybrid. So using it to kind of keep us in it, the fuel. We're using the fuel to kind of balance it. Meanwhile, lap 22, back to Boutine, still in 3rd place. 4th place, unable to overtake quite yet. And 2nd place got a bit of an issue, so we're doing okay. Tyres are really going off now, so I think it would probably be time to pit in this lap. And I think we're going to go onto a set of medium tyres, I think. I think we can't, there's no avoiding the medium tyres, so I think we have to come in and use those mediums. So let's go hybrid in, pit in, medium tyres. There's only, how many laps left in the Grand Prix? Fuel options, 14 laps left. So if we fill up for 15.6, let's go 17.64, yeah. Or 16? 16.64, yeah. Okay, park conditions fine. Fuel option, yeah. Tyre, medium tyre, yeah, it just can't. 15 laps apparently could just make it, but not going to risk it. I think the mediums would be the better option. Not going to risk a recharge. Let's just go for the fast pit stop then. And we'll come in at the end of this lap right now. Right, please be a good pit stop. No mistakes, please, please, please. No mistake on the tyres. Good stuff. So we come out pushing. I'm going to go pushing on the out lap. Use a bit of surge maybe to get past. No, not going to work. Not going to work. We're in 14th. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's decent. That's decent. Bailey's in 8th. We're still going on. Let's use a bit of hybrid power as well. Right, Bailey's tyres are going off. We're going to pit in this lap. Soft tyres. Super softs go 11 laps. Soft tyres, nah, more of a solid kind of thing. Right, we'll fill up for 11 laps left. We'll fill up for 13 laps. 13 laps. And we'll go for a fast pit stop. Do I go for a charge? Let's go for it. Let's go for a risky charge. A little bit of 25% charge there. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. Right, Bailey's in. Please be a good pit stop. Please no mistakes. And there's no issue with the recharge. Awesome stuff. Right. Now we're just pushing to the end really. And we can use the hybrid for quite a bit of this outlap here. Nice stuff. I'm liking that. Right. Lovely little move there. Use the surge down the straight on Bailey. And so we're up into the 13th place. Got some clean air now. Looking good. Both drivers' engines are somewhat okay. Probably want to go down to high now. So I probably overfueled Boutin a little bit, to be honest. But I didn't really know what the fuel was going to be like, honestly, in this series. So very fuel savey. The car's naturally fuel saved quite a lot. So we'll be a little bit marginal on the engine wear, but we're up into 6th place at the moment. Absolutely insane. I don't think it's not gonna last, but for now, it kind of looks quite nice for the sponsors, I guess. Use a bit of hybrid power actually, maybe to stick with 5th place. Oh, very close. Through the last corner, down the straight, come on. Down the inside, lovely. Up into 5th. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Liking that, liking that. Right, 6 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. Don't want to jinx it, but at the moment we're in 3rd and 8th. This is very tasty. Very, very tasty at the moment. But our engine's a little bit crucial. The pace is going to drop off as that engine wears more and more. So it's not over yet. It's a long 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix, but we're looking very decent. Going to use some hybrid energy for Boutin and for Bailey here. Try and stick with this pace we've got. Right, we're closing up to 7th with Bailey on these soft tyres. Can we try and make a pass? It's probably going to be the next lap. Let's use a bit of hybrid energy to catch up maybe on this lap. Maybe use some surge later on in the lap to really catch up. We are closing quite a bit here. Right, going to go back to saving. Let's use a bit of surge maybe. We can't get past naturally. Oh, very, very close. Very, very close around the outside. Not going to be. I'm ready to hit the surge button on the last corner of this lap to try and aid us to get past. Down the inside of the chicane, not going to work. Surge it. Fuel save. Back to ERS save. Down the inside. Lovely stuff. Use a bit of hybrid to get away. Okay, looking good. Let's conserve now. Let's conserve. The tyre's going off a little bit. Right, Bouti's in 3rd. She's being pressurised by 4th place. So we're trying our best with 1.5 laps to go to fight back. Bailey's tyres are really going off, so I need to conserve with her. She's going to go down the order, unfortunately, I think. And the same might be said of Boutin. We're going on towards the final lap of the Grand Prix. This is going to be very, very close. Very, very close stuff. Going to use some hybrid off that last corner. Right, back to save. This is going to be very, very tense. Pushing. We've got a bit of tyre in there. Tyre's going off the cliff. Oh, no. Come on. Stick with it. Stick with it. Come on. Oh, this is close. Last few corners. Continue going on. Just keep on going on. Bit of hybrid power. Come on. No. Oh, we're down to 4th. Nah, they used some surge power at the end. Oh, they used all the surge power at the end to get me. We're in 5th place, though. Bailey comes 9th. What a finish. What a first race for aarava Motorsport. 5th and 9th. That is an awesome finish there. Awesome finish. 5th. That is grand. I'll remember that in the future, though. You know, it's a learning curve. I'll remember that in the future. The AI used surge power right at the end of the Grand Prix. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Because I probably should have saved some and used some surge myself at the end there. But, wow. 5th and 9th in our first race. Exceeding expectations completely. So that is 10 points and 2 for Bailey. Double points finish. That is what I like to see for aarava Motorsport. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great stuff. Obviously, we're using the first race advantage. Obviously, other teams around us will develop a lot more rapidly than us. But we've taken full advantage as best we could there. Awesome. 12 points in the bag. Very, very good start to the season for us. Very, very good start. Smash the like button, guys, for a very, I feel, solid start, especially since I played it down. I didn't know this was going to happen, so I did genuinely think we were going to be rock bottom last. So, very, very good stuff. I'm genuinely so chuffed about that. Awesome. Awesome. We lost money still. That's quite ironic, but hey-ho. Hey-ho. Maybe now this will bump our sponsorship up to the point where we don't lose money. I don't know. We've got some mail here. Janny wins. Interview with Sky. Okay, Natalie Pinkham. Boutine was beaten by Bernard today. No way. I 100% believe in our drivers. Yep. Personality added. I don't know what that's going to be. How dare you? You're offended by a new team in the sport. Okay then, mate. Okay. But that's where we're going to end it, guys, for the first episode. So there we go. The start of our LMP1 career in FIA WEC. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And do subscribe for weekly, well, I would say Formula 1 content, but I guess this is just motorsport content. But yeah, subscribe when you're around here. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.